Hello, welcome to the channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I hope this is helpful. Today I'm going to be talking about gender roles. Now, gender is a social construct. And masculine traits, feminine traits. Ladies hold their hand like this, guys are rough and tough. That idea. Sex is biological. We could do nothing about that. You are what you are, and that's that. If you're a guy, you're a guy, and that's that. If you're a lady, you're a lady, and that's that. But as for gender, that's a social construct. So what about gender roles? Well, then that falls under the social construct. Ladies, get back in the kitchen. That idea. Now, first of all, I don't agree with that. We shouldn't be talking to people like that. We shouldn't be believing things like that. Nobody's place is permanently anywhere. Let that be clear. But that's the general idea of what people think. Oh, get back in the kitchen. Like that's where ladies belong. Okay, well then first of all, where do guys belong? It kind of ladies tell guys get back to work, go to your job, stay at your. So are guys to live at their job from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and they have their bed there and everything. So that's what guys are saying when they tell ladies get back in the kitchen. Now, but that's the whole thing with gender roles is where is our place? Do we have a place? What is our place? So, like, even if the woman's in the kitchen, what is she doing? Is she cooking? Is she cleaning? Is she doing both? Is she washing the kids? What's happening? So, and the other part is, well, can't the guy do that sometimes? So, what is our place? What are gender roles? Well, traditionally, the man went to work, the woman stayed at home. The man went to work. While the man was at work, the woman who stayed at home did the housework, which included cooking. And that's where we get the idea, get back in the kitchen. It's just when guys are actually going around telling women get back in the kitchen, they're being sexist. When guys do that, that's a sexist way to proceed in life. So ladies, if somebody's talking to you like that, ignore them and you put them back in their place. But now when it comes to actually wondering what our roles are and even taking being in the kitchen, if it's between husband and wife, then yeah, is that a question? Is the wife going to be in the kitchen, or what's happening here? Is the man? Is it that the woman's at home, and so while she's home, the least she could do is the housework, while the man is at work to feed the woman? That's a question between husband and wife, each couple proceeding how they will in their relationship and their family and their household. So between husband and wife, you get back in the kitchen. No, actually sit down and discuss it. Husband, do you want your wife to be a housewife? Or do you not mind your wife working? Let's say if your hours are cut, you need a second income to cover the water bill. Or no, the wife stays at home, period, and that's that. And if the water goes out, the water goes out. I'll figure out how to pay for the water bill on my own. That's a question between husband and wife. So in that sense, and unless you marry a sexist guy, in that case, if it's a serious discussion, then that's between you and him, and it's not sexist. You're actually trying to figure it out. So that's where these roles come from. But should there be roles? Again, traditionally the man went to work, so that left the woman home, and while she was home, she was expected that the least she would do is the housework. But should it be? Maybe not necessarily it should be like that, and that's that, and let's all stick to it as a society. But traditionally that's been the case. That's how it was. You talk among yourselves, husband and wife, how you're going to proceed in your house, whatever your neighbors are doing. That's their household. What do you want to do in your household? Men, do you want your wife to be a housewife? Ladies, do you want to be a housewife? Or men, if something happens to your job, do you want your wife to help out, even when it comes to getting a job of her own? Women, do you not mind working? Ladies, do you not want to be a housewife and you want to get to work like your husband's going to work? And that's that. This is a discussion between husband and wife, what's going to happen in their house. So I don't think these gender roles, the man goes to work, the woman stays home, is necessary any longer in today's world, with the way the world is today, as opposed to 1,000 years ago, where the way things were back then were different than they are now, where the wife could stay home, the wife is expected to stay home. Today, women are working. Today, it might be necessary that both spouses are working. So what happened to the traditional gender roles? In today's world, one could argue it's up in the air. At the same time, however the world is, the man is still expected to be the breadwinner, either way, whatever is happening. So the question is, well, what's the woman going to do? So again, each couple has to discuss with themselves how their household is going to be run. So keep all that in mind, and at the same time look at the way things are going in your household and decide for yourself how you want your household to go. If either party, the husband or the wife, and especially both, if they're not willing to get past the traditional, no, the wife stays home and that's that, but one, the wife is needed to go to work too, or two, the wife definitely wants to go to work that badly, whether she needs to or not, in order to help pay the water bill. If you can't get past that, then you need to ask yourself if you want to proceed with the relationship any further, but ask yourself that before you get married. You don't want to get married and then there's a problem. We're trying to prevent the divorce rate from rising, not seek out to add to the divorce rate. That might happen, but these are things that you want to sort out before marrying. But remember the tradition and look at your household, and husband and wife talking to each other, decide from there how your household is going to go. We don't necessarily actually have a place, and that's that, and you're stuck in it, i.e. women get back in the kitchen. That's more abusive and slavery if the man is sticking to that to the umpteenth degree. But at the same time, you need to figure out what's working best in your household. If the wife is going to actually wind up staying home and being a housewife in reality in your household, whatever works for your house. There's the tradition, and there's what's best for your house. So keep those two things in mind. But women, if the man is, I said, get back in the kitchen, you don't want that type of guy that's more abusive. It's not physically, but that's still kind of abuse in a sense, just a different abuse. You don't want a guy who's, I said, get back in the kitchen. You want a guy who, based on what's happening in your household, he's working with you to see if it's best that you stay in the kitchen, or does he need you to get a job too so that you can cover the water bill while he's covering everything else. That's a discussion you need to have with him. So I hope this covers it. I hope this answers any questions, helps you out. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.